Hello viewers, you're welcome to NSTV News. My name is Abraham Bauer. Before the news, here are the stories making headlines. Niger State Deputy Governor Comrade Yakubu calls for calm in the forthcoming by-election for Munya State House of Assembly. Nigerian Health Watch launches strategic communication plan in Niger State. Fellow of Christian students say it remain committed to raising a generation of students for Christ. Now the news in details. Niger State Deputy Governor Comrade Yakubu Garba has called on electorate in Munya local government area of the state to maintain civility and vote for All Progressive Congress APC during the forthcoming by-election for the State House of Assembly. He made the call during the official flag-off campaign for the by-election held at Striking Power in Munya. Comrade Garba, accompanied by other APC stakeholders, visited various wards in the local government, which include Kochi, Kabula, Guinea, and Dangunu, where he encouraged the electorate to come out and exercise their franchise in electing good representatives that will salvage development of their locality. He appealed to the electorate to vote for the APC towards speedy and progressive development of the locality. He then appreciated the people, most especially youth and women, for turning out in mass, which he said indicate their readiness to participate in the forthcoming by-election slated for Saturday, 17th August 2025. He assured the electorate of the commitment of the APC-led government of Farmer Umaru Muhammad Bago of entrenching good governance and accountability. Niger State Resident Electoral Commissioner Ahmed Yushwa Karki says the commission is fully ready to conduct the forthcoming by-election for Munya State House of Assembly. He made this known in an interview with newsmen in his office on the preparedness of the by-election slated for Saturday, 16 August 2025.
The resident commissioner said the commission is ready to conduct free, fair and credible election in the state, adding that the by-election for the Munya House of Assembly coming up on Saturday 16, 2025 will not be different from other elections carried out in the state by the commission. He added that trainings have been going on for the purpose of the election, adding that the supervisory presiding officers, the SPOs, are training the presiding officers, POs and assistant presiding officers, APOs, for 3 days at the local government where the by-election will take place.
A lot of activities has taken place preparatory to the by-election that we are talking about now. We have had several meetings with the security, being the chairman of the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security, and the Commissioner of Police is the co-chair of that. And also it may interest you to know that police are the lead agency when it comes to election security management. And we are prepared, and they've given us their assurance.
Ahmed Yushwa also added that the sensitive materials, logistics, and mobilization of all activities is in top gear, adding that the Beavers has been configured and now has a tracker in case of any eventuality. He called on the people, especially politicians, to educate their people on the importance of the election, calling on the people to look for their PVCs, vote where they register, ask questions where necessary, and remain calm and peaceful during and after the election.
Yeah, we do have them. We have identified the backup. I don't have the number of it, but there is backup. And each polling unit, I think, we normally have one that will be on standby. And not only that, part of the preparation also we have what we call RATEC, Registration Area Technicians. In case what you have just mentioned, if something happened or malfunction of the Beavers, somebody is there, a technician is there to make sure that he put it in order.
Also speaking, the HOD Electoral Operations, Yahaya Muhammad Mustafa, said the total of 520 personnel comprising of SPOs, POs, APOs, collection officers and others will be needed for the exercise. He added that the training is a way of teaching the personnel what is required of them during the forthcoming by-election, saying they are ready and equal to the task ahead of them.
As you can see, the commission is fully prepared. We are training poll officials here. They are the people that are going to conduct the election at the polling unit. So we are fully prepared. We have received full complement of all non-sensitive material. So the training has started today. It's going to run from today, tomorrow, and end on Sunday for 3 days. So at the end of the day, at the end of Sunday, we know that we are going to select those that did well in the training to conduct the election.
As at the time of filing the report, personnel were loading sensitive materials in the vehicle heading to the local government area, which is Munya local government area, where the election will take place next Saturday. In Mina, Habiba Dauda, NSTV News.
Nigeria Health Watch, in conjunction with the Nigeria State Ministry of Primary Health Care, has held a one-day workshop for various stakeholders in the state to empower them in co-creation of radio health program messaged based on challenges identified in healthcare services for behavior change and policy engagement. Our correspondent Zainab Halilu Kobo reports that the workshop took place at the Ministry of Primary Health Care Conference Room. In their separate opening remarks by the state health educator Muhammad Alhaji Usman and state immunization officer noted that the ministry is working tirelessly with development partner in strengthening its service for Niger Light. During the workshop, officials of Nigerian Health Watch took participants on radio messaging strategy, the objective, themes, and timeline of the messages by manager Nigerian Health Watch Sharif Badamosi and Aaron Bwala. While Aaron Bwala, the community engagement coordinator, and Solomon Oladimeji, the monitoring and evaluation manager, spoke on rules in designing data messages. The interaction section also features group presentation on various messages on addressing the barriers from the implementing local government of Lapai, Agayi, Ushishi, Kontungura, Tafa, and other areas of routine immunization, primary health care, sexual reproductive health, maternal newborn, child health, water sanitation, as well as hygiene wash. Niger State Ministry of Health Care, in support with development partners, has taken an advocacy visit to Emir of Mina, Dr. Umar Farouk Bahago, to recognize his role in vaccine-driven campaign in curbing mortality rate through community ownership. Zainab Halilu Kobo reports that the visit was headed by health promotion team of the ministry.
Speaking on behalf of Ministry of Primary Health Care during the visit at Emir Palace, the state health educator Muhammad Alhaji Usman said they were in Mina Palace to strengthen already established relationship between the ministry and heads of traditional institutions in recognition of their continuous efforts in expanding campaigns on any disease prevention, particularly the ongoing campaigns against child-related vaccination and cholera outbreak in the state.
Here with implementing partners and media team, other SSN TWG members, is to pay high-level advocacy to the Emir of Mina, His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Umar Farouk Bahago, to solicit for his support, to support the intervention of this in-between activities, IBRA, and also measles rubella and current disease outbreak of cholera outbreak recorded in Niger State, to see how they can solicit for his support, and also to kind of help us to mobilize and sustain the populace in Niger State to augment the good work we are doing at ministry level in line with the 7-point agenda of Mr. Governor of the state.
Responding, His Royal Highness Dr. Umar Farouk Bahago renewed his commitment to the well-being of women and children in the state. They described the significant engagement of traditional leaders in the state.
Shi dama muna fama da shi sosai kuma insha Allah za mu yi ta kokari mu ga yadda za a yi mu isar da sakon ku zuwa ga ainihin mutanen ku. Wanda na faɗa daga farko abinda muka riga muka saba ne kuma dare da rana muna cikin sa. Kuma kudin nan kusan kaman kuna ƙara sauke mana namu nauyin ne. Duk abin da kuke yi mu ya kamata ce mun tashi tsaye muna yi, so saboda haka da mu da ku duka partners ne kuma muna tare da ku 100%, kuma duk abin da za a yi mu ga cewa an samu nasara insha Allah za mu yi.
Earlier, the Kaduna Field UNICEF representative made a passionate appeal to the Emir for his fatherly position in adding voice to address diseases in the communities and track missed children.
Like the Emir mentioned, they have the people and they work in the best interest of the people. And he agreed that the work we are supporting is actually complementing their own efforts as traditional leaders. And he blessed all the interventions and promised to give his support and the support of his Emirate Council to all the 4 interventions that we have mentioned. So, but for the cholera in particular, because it is an ongoing outbreak, we emphasize also the need for him to support, and particularly with social mobilization and community engagement across the entire Emirate in Niger, which he has promised to do so. He also confirmed that it is usually seasonal, mostly during the rainy season, and also because of the high prevalence of open defecation that is practiced around here.
The advocacy and sensitization visit by Ministry of Primary Health Care will continue in the coming week for full immunization of children in the state. Zainab Halilu Kobo, NSTV News.
As fellows of Christian Students, FCS Mina Zone hold its annual conference, the event aimed at strengthening commitment to raising a generation of students to know Christ. The ceremony brought together primary and secondary school students in the zone held at Police Secondary School Multipurpose Hall, Mina. The report.
The conference, which usually holding every year, specifically involve Bible study, life skill training, seminar, and workshop, which bring together key leaders to strategize and strengthening the organization's vision. The event also highlights FCAX's commitment to bring a generation of students who know Christ and are equipped to serve God. Speaking at the event, the Niger State Chairman of Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Reverend Bolus Yuana, who was represented by the Deputy Chairman of the association, Reverend Joshua, said the idea is to bring together Christian children in various primary and secondary schools in Mina Zone and to prepare them for challenges ahead. He commended former Governor Muhammad Umar Bago for introducing the teachings of religion in the school, which was seems neglected over time.
I am glad that I'm here today because our children who are members of Fellowship of Christian Students in Mina Zone are having their annual conference. So we have children from all the schools around Mina and even outside as far as Zumba. We have students from there, all of them are here. Children in primary school, children in secondary schools, all of them are here so that they can be groomed for the future. I want to first of all begin by saying any nation or state that neglects their children neglects their future. So this is a perfect place to shape children, to also prepare them for the challenges ahead. Again, I want to say it here that we are grateful to the government of Niger State, especially for trying to reintroduce the teaching of religion in schools, which was for some times neglected. But this government is making efforts to bring back all our religions. Why? Because the moral decadence in the society is getting worse by the day.
The CAN chairman therefore called on parents to teach good moral on their children and pray for them to live by the teachings. Also speaking, the zonal chairman of Fellowship of Christian Students, FCS Mina, Pastor Kunle Ayo, said the overall goal is to build a future leader to in turn promote Word of God.
The major goal is for us to build a future leader who will take over from us when we are no more, and to have youth or teenagers that will be useful to the present generation and the generation to come.
On his part, the FCS coordinator for media and protocol, Dr. Tony Ukachoku, maintained that at the end of the conference, the students expected to take home reawakening their spiritual consciousness.
Expecting them to take home a reawakening their spiritual consciousness. We're expecting that their love for God would have increased. We're expecting that we become better citizens in our society. and above all, they will be able to contribute positively to the development of their families, of the school, and of the society in whole. It's a conference that should be a blessing to them.
A call on the parents to encourage their children not only to go to school to read, but to be part of spiritual activities. The event featured goodwill messages, praise song, and award and certificate presentation. Trophies were also presented to first, second, and third winners of quiz competition. Ahmed Yusuf, reporting for NSTV News.
To end the news, here are the recaps of the major headlines. Niger State Deputy Governor Comrade Yakubu has called for calm in forthcoming election for Munya State House of Assembly. Nigerian Health Watch has launched strategic communication plan in Niger State. Fellowship of Christian Students said it remains committed for raising a generation of students for Christ. Thank you for watching NSTV News. My name is Abraham Bauer, and bye for now.